Hey there, warrior. There's a moment in everyone's life when you catch your reflection and realize you've been drifting, not thriving, not building, just existing. Days blur into weeks, months fade into years, and suddenly the weight of wasted time hits like a freight train. Over 2,000 years ago, the ancient Stoics warned us about this trap. Seneca, the Roman philosopher, cut straight to the bone with these words: "You act like mortals in all that you fear and like immortals in all that you desire." That stings because it's true. We sweat the small stuff, a tough conversation, a grueling workout, the discomfort of learning something new, while acting like we've got infinite tomorrows to chase our big dreams. We micromanage tiny anxieties but procrastinate on the things that could transform our lives. Time isn't stolen from us, we hand it over, hour by hour, choice by choice, until one day we wake up wondering where our life went. Seneca, who knew the human tendency to delay better than anyone, said most people don't live, they just postpone living. They're always getting ready to get ready, forever on the cusp of starting. But here's the truth, it's not laziness that kills potential. It's delay, that seductive whisper promising, tomorrow you'll get serious about your health, start that business, have that tough talk, or invest in your future. Tomorrow is a dangerous word. It promises everything but delivers nothing. This is why so many die with their music still in them. As Oliver Wendell Holmes put it, they're unwritten books, unbuilt businesses, unlived dreams. The Stoics lived differently, with urgency and presence, building with intention instead of hoping for spontaneous change. They knew the gap between who you are and who you could be only closes through deliberate, disciplined action, day after day. Marcus Aurelius, the most powerful man of his time, wrote in his private journals, "At dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, I have to go to work as a human being. Not as an emperor, but as a human. Our job isn't to chase titles or wealth, it's to become the fullest version of ourselves." Look around. Most people have stopped growing, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, financially. They're stuck in comfortable stagnation, following routines without purpose, consuming without intention, existing without living. But this message isn't for those content with mediocrity. It's for you, the one with that fire burning inside, that righteous anger screaming, "I'm meant for more." If that flame still flickers, it's time to stop negotiating with your potential and start building the life you know you're capable of. Welcome to WisdomWavesAura, where we're not about fleeting motivation but a wake-up call rooted in ancient Stoic wisdom that's transformed lives for millennia. If you keep drifting in comfortable unconsciousness, trusting in endless tomorrows, blaming circumstances for your choices, waiting for perfect moments that never come, you'll grow old with a heart heavy with regret. And regret, the Stoics knew, is the heaviest burden a soul can carry. Epictetus, who rose from slavery to become one of history's greatest teachers, asked a haunting question: how long are you going to wait before you demand the best of yourself? Answer honestly. Haven't you waited long enough? From this moment, walk with focused urgency, not anxiety, not panic, but the urgency of someone who knows time is the one resource you can't replenish. Build your life brick by brick, decision by decision, because no one else will do this sacred work for you. This is your fight, your potential, your life to build. On WisdomWavesAura, we're diving into 7 powerful Stoic principles to force real, sustainable growth, not fluffy platitudes, but time-tested strategies proven by history's greatest minds. Listen closely, apply ruthlessly, and your life will transform. If you're serious about building rather than just dreaming, like this video, subscribe to WisdomWavesAura, and share it with someone who needs this wake-up call. Drop in the comments, no more delay. I build my life now. Let's begin. First, stop negotiating with your laziness. The most crucial step to a powerful life is simple yet brutal: end the exhausting internal debates between who you are and who you could be. Marcus Aurelius, ruling an empire amid wars and plagues, still fought that voice begging for ease every morning. He wrote, "At dawn, when you are unwilling to rise, have this thought ready: I am rising to the work of a human being." Even the most powerful man in the world had to battle the urge to hit snooze. What made him extraordinary was declaring war on that voice of mediocrity daily. That's the mindset you need. Nothing destroys potential faster than negotiating with your own weakness. Think about the past month. How often did you bargain with yourself? Your alarm rings, and the haggling starts. 5 more minutes. I'll start tomorrow. I'm too tired. You planned to exercise but pushed it to Monday. You meant to read but scrolled your phone instead, calling it research. Every time you choose comfort over commitment, your self-respect erodes. You start seeing yourself as someone with good intentions but no follow-through. Stoicism teaches that discipline isn't punishment, it's honor. It's knowing you showed up for yourself, even when it's hard. Laziness isn't just physical, it's mental, emotional, spiritual. Mental laziness tricks you into thinking planning equals doing. Emotional laziness avoids tough conversations. Spiritual laziness dodges examining your values. Laziness is a habit that grows stronger with every indulgence, but so does discipline. The Stoics practiced voluntary discomfort, waking early, exercising through soreness, working through fatigue, not as masochism but as training for life's challenges. Each small act of discipline builds mental muscle for bigger battles. What do you lose by staying lazy? Time, opportunities, confidence, and your dreams, slipping away through tiny surrenders. Someone with less talent but more discipline is outpacing you. The best time to defeat laziness is now, not when you're motivated. Motivation is fickle, discipline is reliable. Expect resistance, it's universal, even Marcus felt it. Create routines that don't depend on your mood. Remove temptations, no phone in the bedroom if you want to read, no junk food at home if you want to eat healthy. Celebrate discomfort, it's proof you're growing. Forgive past failures, draw a line, and stop negotiating. Rise when the alarm rings, work when tired, train when uninspired. Day by day, these acts transform you. Your mind sharpens, your body strengthens, your life expands. The Stoic path isn't easy, but it's the only one to greatness. Comment below, I refuse to negotiate with laziness. Second, build ruthless clarity about your life. Most people are stuck not because they lack smarts or resources, but because they don't know what they're building. They drift like ships without anchors, reacting to what's urgent instead of pursuing what's important. Seneca warned, if a man knows not to which port he sails, no wind is favorable. Without a destination, even opportunities feel overwhelming. You can't wait for life to hand you direction, you must define it. Ask the hard questions. What kind of person do I want to be in 5 years? What skills do I want to master? What legacy do I want to leave? Vague answers like I want to be successful are useless. Precision is power. Marcus Aurelius wrote his meditations to force clarity on his values and priorities. You need to do the same, sit alone, no distractions, and define what you're building. What unique contribution can you make? What sacrifices are you willing to make? Clarity isn't just about dreams, it's about trade-offs, saying no to draining friends, habits, or distractions. With clarity, decisions become simple. Does this move me closer to my goal? Does it align with my values? Marcus reminded himself, you could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do. Mortality sharpens focus. Create a personal manifesto, write your core values, vision, and non-negotiables. Protect it fiercely against the world's noise, social media, news, drama. Clarity is your compass, guiding you back to what matters. It's not just an advantage, it's rebellion against a world that profits from your confusion. Epictetus said, no man is free who is not master of himself. Master your life by getting clear on what you're building. Comment, I build with clarity. Third, stop waiting for motivation, create momentum. The myth that success needs constant inspiration traps millions. High achievers know success comes from momentum, not fleeting motivation. Cleanthes, a Stoic who worked nights as a boxer to fund his studies, said, "When the effort to lift a stone is too great, wedge another beneath and continue. When motivation fades, systems and routines carry you forward. Waiting to feel like it guarantees mediocrity. Emotions are unreliable, swayed by sleep, stress, or weather." Stoics believed action drives feeling, not the other way around. Act courageously, and courage follows. Act disciplined, and discipline becomes you. You won't always want to read, exercise, or work, but those moments matter most. Small, consistent actions, 10 minutes of movement, 30 minutes of practice, 15 minutes of study, create compound effects. Action builds identity, each step proves you're someone who follows through. Set daily minimums, tiny actions you can do even on bad days. They're anchors keeping you moving. Momentum creates motivation, not the other way around. Marcus wrote about steadiness, showing up consistently, not dramatically. Water carves stone through persistence, not force. Act now, with what you have, and adjust as you go. Gandhi, influenced by Stoic ideals, said action expresses priorities. Prove you value your future through daily choices. Comment, I create momentum. 4th, surround yourself with builders, not dreamers. Your social circle shapes you. Epictetus warned, avoid negative people, for they pull you to their level. Are your closest 5 people building tangible value or just talking about it? Builders act, waking early, exercising, learning, while dreamers plan without executing. Mediocrity is contagious, so is excellence. Gradually distance yourself from those who drain you, and seek environments where builders gather, libraries, gyms, workshops. Solitude is better than toxic company. Become a builder yourself, and you'll attract others. Marcus lived as on a mountain, focused on growth, not approval. Build consistently, and builders will find you. Comment, I surround myself with builders. 5th, stop consuming to escape, learn to evolve. Mindless consumption, scrolling, binge-watching, emotional eating, is self-destruction. Seneca said, we suffer more in imagination than reality. Most consumption feeds fears, not growth. 2 hours daily of mindless scrolling is 700 hours a year, time you could spend learning, exercising, or building. Marcus wrote, you become what you give your attention to. Replace 30 minutes of distraction with intentional learning, books, skills, podcasts. Apply what you learn, knowledge becomes wisdom through action. Care about evolution over entertainment. Comment, I consume wisdom, not distractions. 6th, master boredom, it's where greatness grows. Most fail because they can't handle the repetitive, unglamorous work excellence demands. In our hyper-stimulated world, boredom feels unbearable, but it's your test. Marcus chose reflection over Roman luxuries, knowing greatness lies in routine. Deliberate practice, focused, repetitive work, builds mastery. Value tasks for their contribution, not excitement. Design routines that run regardless of how you feel. Track progress, not entertainment. Be fully present in mundane tasks. Your ability to handle boredom is your edge. Comment, I embrace boredom to build greatness. 7th, act as if failure isn't an option, regret is worse. Treat your goals like life or death missions. Seneca said, it is not that we have a short life, but we make it short by wasting it. Fear failure, and you guarantee a smaller life. Pain is inevitable, choose the pain of discipline over regret. Commit fully, burn your ships, and become resourceful. Failure teaches, regret destroys. Marcus saw obstacles as fuel, what stands in the way becomes the way. Recalibrate, adapt, persist. Live boldly, knowing you gave everything. Comment, I build with relentless discipline. You're awake now. Time is slipping. The Stoics didn't beg for ease, they demanded strength. These 7 principles are tools, not motivation. Use them daily on WisdomWavesAura. Build with discipline, clarity, momentum, builders, learning, boredom, and fearless commitment. Shock yourself with who you become. Stop bargaining with weakness. Declare, I am here to build. Like, subscribe to WisdomWavesAura, and share. Your future demands action. Start now.